Hello students, so we have already derived the two equations of motions. Okay, first equation was v equals to u plus at. Second equation equals to what? S equals to ut plus half at square. Now we have to find or we have to derive the third equation of motion. And this third equation of motion is the relation between what? Position and velocity. And for that I am also taking the same graph here. Okay, so with the same condition. Okay, so here you can see we have taken this body. So here this body started from this point. Here with velocity, initial velocity is u. After t second, its final velocity is v. What is the distance covered here? S. And here you can see the uniform acceleration is what? A. Now the whole thing I put in a what? Velocity time graph. So here you can see this velocity time graph. Here you can see the initial velocity is u. So that means when the time started, when the time equals to 0, the velocity is what? U. So this is your velocity axis. Okay, so this is the velocity axis. So here the first point I have taken the initial velocity u. So that point I have marked as let B, that is A. Okay, now after t second, when the time is equals to t second, what is the velocity acquired? That is v. So here this is v. So I have taken, so in time t, this is the velocity. So that point be marked as what? B. Now when I join this A to B, so this is becoming a straight line inclined to time axis. Over. So this is the graph part. Now you see here actually what we are finding here. So we are finding the relation between the position and velocity. So how to find out what is the distance covered in the time t? So the same thing, the last video also I have told you what, when we are finding the what distance covered or the magnitude of the displacement covered from the velocity time graph. So we used to do what? We have to find the area below that graph. So that same thing here we'll do. So write that is S. S stands for what? S stands for the distance covered, or you can say the magnitude of the displacement covered. So S will be equals to what? That is area under this AB graph, because graph is this portion only. This AB is the graph here. Okay. So under that portion, look at the graph what I got. A, B, D, O. So here that is the area under this region. So that's the area of ABDO. That will be giving you the what? The distance covered. And if you look at what is this ABDO actually? It is looking like a what? It is looking like a trapezium. So in the previous case I have divided this whole figure into two parts. But this time I am taking a single figure and finding the area. And if you look at what is the shape of this figure? Actually, this is a trapezium. So I'll write ABDO trapezium. Okay. So this is what distance covered in time t. So let's put the formula for the trapezium's area and find out S. Okay. So what is the area of the trapezium formula? That is equals to half into the height. So what is the height of this trapezium? So height is this one. This is the height. We can write down OD. That is the height of this trapezium, right? Into sum of two parallel sides. Okay. Now, which are the two parallel sides? Look at this figure. So this is one side. This is another side. So you can look. You can see that these two are how they are appearing. They are appearing to be parallel. If you look at the other two sides, this and this, these are the two opposite sides, but they are not parallel. Okay, so in a trapezium, so we are finding which two are parallel side. We'll take the sum of these two. So here if you look at this AO plus BD, AO plus BD. Okay, so these two are the two parallel sides. Their sum I'm taking. I'm writing here, since area of trapezium formula is what? Half into height into sum of two parallel sides. Okay, so this is what, that's why I put here. Okay, in place of height I have taken, this is OD is the height here, and in place of sum of two parallel sides, so two parallel side in this figure is AO is one side and BD is the other side. So there's sum. Okay, now what I'll do next, I'll replace the magnitude of all this thing. So look at this figure and tell me what is OD. So look at here OD. So here O corresponds to the origin, D corresponds to time t. So the difference of these two will be giving you the length OD. So this is t minus 0 into AO plus BD. So AO is this one. So A corresponds to the velocity U and O corresponds to the origin. So the difference between these two. So this is U minus 0. Right? So this is AO plus BD. So look at this BD. B corresponds to the velocity V from the velocity axis and D corresponds to what? The origin. So the difference of this V and 0, so that will be giving you the length BD. So that is B minus 0. Over, we have what? Replaced all these magnitudes. Let's calculate here. So this is half t minus 0 is t only into this is u plus v. This is u plus v you got, because u minus 0 is u, b minus 0 is this one. Okay. Now this will be equals to half. Now in place of t, from the first equation of motion, I can take here. So we know the first equation of motion is what? So I write, since from first equation of motion, the relation is what? V equals to u plus at. This is the first equation of motion. Now from this relation, V minus, so here I am writing at will be equals to what? V minus u, or what will be t? T will be equals to V minus u by A. Okay, so see here, so this is what? Times formula from the first equation of motion, that is V minus u by A. So that I will replace here. T in place of t. So in place of t, I'll write what? This is V minus u by A, and this is what? V plus E. Over. So look at what I have done. So I have substituted the magnitudes from the figure, right? Now only next, in place of t, I have substituted this formula V minus u by A, that is from the first equation of motion. Okay. Okay, so let's simplify here. So this S will be equals to half. So this is A, which is in the denominator, I am writing here. So this is 1 by 2A. So look at here, this is V minus u into V plus u. And what is V minus u and V plus u? So that is nothing but your what? V square minus u square, now by 2A. Okay. So this is in place of this, because A plus B into A minus B is A square minus B square. The same way, V minus u into V plus u becomes what? V square minus u square. Okay. Or we can write down here V square minus u square equals to what? 2AS. So final equation we can write down. So this is the relation which is called as your third equation of motion.